I would pick up the phone and just say something along the lines of, hey, I'm wondering who I can speak to. I know you sometimes use admin, customer service, office people, whatever that job title is that you're trying to help find in another country. I've got people in another country who actually get that work done at a fraction of the price. When we're saying fraction, I'm talking about 25%. Who could I speak to in regards to seeing if whether you can outsource some of the work to another country? Who would be the right person that I need to speak to in regards to that? Right? When you speak to the receptionist or someone, whoever takes a call, along those lines, it's a good start, and that's how I would start making the calls. So you get some emails, you get a contact number, they maybe put you through. Let's say they do put you through. I would say something along the lines of, look, let's say her name is Becky. Becky, I appreciate, by the way, it's very important to take the person's name, very important. When you take the person's name, it becomes personable and they're more willing to have a conversation with you. I would say something along the lines of, hey, Becky, we have people that we work with in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, wherever. We carry out customer service, sales, office, admin, those sort of roles where we know that they can be offset to people in Pakistan because actually their work ethic is really good. They're really qualified, they're really well educated. And I know it's something you sometimes use and look for. Is there a need for anyone right now? By the way, someone to you would cost about £2,000, and our services, they actually cost about £700, £750. How could I discuss that, and who would I need to speak to in regards to that? Go along them lines, and you'll be surprised how many companies would be interested. You're reducing their cost, by the way, by 70-80%, right? That's how much you're reducing their cost by. So obviously they're going to have a conversation with you. At that point, I think it's important to mention, give them some examples. If you have some examples, by the way, set up an interview with your person if that is the last resort, by the way. But I would also go down the lines of trying a trial period of a month, see how you get on with customers. You need to train that person, and bearing in mind, try to get that 3-month sign up. If you get them to sign up for 3 months, and why would they sign up for 3 months? Remember, it's because the first month is going to go into training, and it's not fair to judge someone over the first month. You actually want to give them at least 3 months so you know whether they're going to be good or not. Now, there are other things like a company asking you the question, well, is this something you've done before? And that sort of thing. Look, I would go down the lines of, Becky, again, whatever her name is, make sure you say her names because it's personable. I would say something along the lines of, look, Becky, it's very obvious that we're moving towards a direction where a lot of people are working from home. And if people could work from home, actually they can work from anywhere in the world. I do have these people who could carry the work out to a very similar level to those in the UK, Canada, America, wherever you are. And so that is why I believe that actually we should try to see if we can offset some of the costs. It's working for many companies, in the West. And it's something that I know is going to be growing a lot in the upcoming months. And so, I think it makes sense. It saves a lot of money. We, even if the person's unwell, the work still gets done. You're safeguarded because actually you don't have the risk of having an employee, and, therefore you're not liable. And also, it's not just the employee cost. Actually, you're also paying employees' national insurance on top of that. So we're cutting all costs and providing someone for you. Bearing in mind, guys, it just makes complete sense.